This is the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here. You're watching CES 2014 coverage of the Tech Podcast Network. TPN.TV partners include Gazelle.com. Turn in your old iPhone into cash. Visit TPN.TV/cash.
And, of course, you might have seen commercials. I remember seeing the commercials a couple years ago, a few years ago, actually. You've been around for a while.
Over 10 years.
Over 10 years. That's so you might have seen them on commercial. Of course, we've had you on the stream last year, I believe it was. This is Harris Romanoff.
I'm Chris Barbier.
Oh, you're Chris.
Guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, let's just throw this one away.
Throw that away.
It's with neat.
Harris got stuck on the flights coming out.
So. Oh yeah, a lot of people have been calling, talking about canceled flights and stuff like that. It's just crazy.
Absolutely.
So Chris, why don't you tell us a little bit about how neat is?
Sure. This is our latest device. This is what we call the Neat Connect. This is our new Wi-Fi scanner that just recently came out. Basically, the big difference with this is that it's direct to cloud, no computer necessary, don't have to attach it to anything. It connects direct to Wi-Fi. It has a touch screen in the front.
Okay.
It scans business cards and receipts and documents, very similar to what our other products did. But the main difference, direct to cloud, no interface required in terms of hooking up to a computer or hooking it up to your phone in order to get to cloud.
So
right
if we had Wi-Fi right now, I could actually hook it up from my iPad to
Absolutely.
Here.
You could scan from here. We have our own cloud service, but we also scan to Google Drive, Evernote, and a lot of other cloud services as well, direct from the device.
Awesome. So let's take a look how it goes. We'll put it on the overhead here.
Okay.
And then we'll move it into frame, kind of like that. There you go. Now let's just direct us through how to scan it.
Sure. So what you see here is our carousel, which is basically some of the destinations where you can actually send the scan to. Like I said before, we have our own kind of neat cloud service.
Okay.
But we also have Google Drive. We can also scan directly to email, so it will interface with a number of the email systems. And if we went here and just hit scan, basically going to go right through. It's going to show us a preview here of the scan. So it's actually doing some image cropping and image enhancement right in the device itself.
Okay.
And then we would go ahead and send this, and it would go right to whichever service that you selected.
It's interesting. I'm having a hard time seeing it from this angle,
sure.
of course. But can you? Could you see the business card? Is that very legible?
Yeah, you can see it. You can actually interact with it as well on screen. You can crop it, rotate it even before you send it to the service.
Oh wow, that's cool. How many pages or business cards can you do?
It's 15 business cards, 15 receipts, about 15 documents. But you can also take this out, and it'll do up to 50 pages here.
Okay, it's standard up to 10 and a half, 11,
8.5
by
11.
Yeah,
right.
that's the thing.
But then also with receipts, you have receipts that are obviously very long as well. It'll feed those through.
Just as long as it's 8.5 in the width.
Up to 8.5 in the width, but the length can be much longer than that.
Yeah. Wow. So what's the coolest thing that you've seen the Neat being scanned for?
Oh, the coolest thing. I actually we've seen a lot of different things in terms of the coolest thing.
Just the odd stuff, you know. Did somebody actually put a roll of paper here and just kind of write on it and let it keep scanning or something like that, or what?
No, we've seen customers. We have all kinds of customers. We have people scanning recipes in and doing things of that nature. We have businesses using it for their business cards and their receipts. Really, we're always amazed to hear the different things that customers are doing with it, both in the home as well as in their businesses.
Okay, and then of course it goes up into the cloud. Is it a picture you just can pull right from there? Or?
Yeah, in our cloud service, we actually do more than a picture. If we're just sending it to Google Drive, you're going to get a PDF image of whatever you scan in directly in your Google Drive. If you go into our Neat Cloud service, we're actually doing what we call intelligent parsing. We're taking data off the business card and making it so that you can search on it and activate that data, basically put it into your contacts. We're doing integrations with the accounting system, so we're going to pull data off of the receipt and allow you to create an expense report, maybe push it into QuickBooks or some of the other accounting packages.
And with the business cards, I could put it into one of my apps right here and,
Absolutely.
and go from there.
Absolutely. You would scan those in. They'd show right up on your wireless device. We have applications for both iOS and Android, as well as Windows, Mac, and web. and all that is available to you to get that information in any format that you want.
Okay.
And you said how many business cards can you fit in there to let it just scan one right after the other?
This will do 15 with this slot here, but if you take this out, it'll do about 25 or even more than that.
I could see after a conference taking that and just loading up your business cards that you collect from a conference.
It's amazing. I think one of the things that amazes me, we're at a conference like this, but you don't see a lot of phone bumping going on. You still see a lot of business cards being handed out.
Yeah.
We still have a lot of customers that use it for that.
I've talked about this for the last 5 years because, you had the Bump app.
Yep.
And you had people trying to make smaller cards.
Yep.
And then before that, you had your PDAs.
Yep.
And before that, you had Lisa. And before that, everybody was trying. I've come to so many conferences and come to the booths, and they say, "We've got the thing that's going to get rid of the business card." And yet next year, the business card is still there. So
still there.
You've got the thing that will help the business card, but not get rid of it, and that's perfect.
That's right. And we work with, obviously with the scanner like this, we still have paper. We still have paper receipts, but we also will deal with digital receipts or with our cloud service as well. But you still, no matter what we do, there's always still some aspects of paper that people want to digitize with all their other digital documents as well.
Yeah, and for me, I don't have a regular boss, but I have clients.
Yep.
And I do stuff for the clients. I have receipts, so now I can just scan them right in.
Absolutely.
And then send that information in a spreadsheet. They don't just get a receipt, they get a full thing, so they just know the bottom line, and they have all the documentation.
They've got all the financial data from those receipts as well as the images of those receipts, the supporting documentation.
That's awesome. What are we talking price points?
Right now, it's $499 retail.
Okay. And is this one of many, or just?
We have two other devices. We have the Neat Receipts, which is a smaller portable scanner that hooks into the USB.
Okay.
And we also have the Neat Desk, which is similar in size of this, but doesn't have the Wi-Fi. It hooks directly to a computer via USB as well.
And what are the prices on those?
Those are $179, $379.
Okay, so it's a pretty good range if to fit your budget. So
correct.
Where do people go for more information?
They can go to neat.com.
Neat.com. That's a great website.
Awesome website.
I'm glad you got that. All right, well, Chris, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the time, guys. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right, we'd like to thank our 2014 sponsor, Gazelle. You can sell your devices for cash. Now, we're here at a trade show that shows off new products. So you might have the old version of that tablet or that smartphone, and now you know that there's a new version out and you're going to go buy it. So go over to Gazelle right now and lock down the rate for your device. And then when it's time to buy that new one, then you've got that lockdown rate and go from there. Gazelle, they have smartphones, tablets, computers. They can then redistribute it, or if it needs to be recycled, they'll do it properly, the green and efficient way. Check it all out. Go over to TPN.TV/cash. TPN.TV/cash. And thank you very much for being a sponsor over at TPN.TV.